Here's my audience. So for my commemorative speech, I chose the 3 people who have impacted my life the most. When trying to narrow it down, it was very difficult because there have been so many people in my life who have inspired me and impacted my life throughout the years. I had to narrow it down to the 3 biggest, most positive influences, and I chose my mom, my boyfriend, and my best friend, Allie. The definition of inspire in the Merriam-Webster dictionary is to spur on, which I think for me means to encourage, to push someone to be their best, and that's something that all of these people have done for me. So the first person I'm going to talk about is my mom. She's always been a very self-sufficient and independent person in my life. Since I was very young, she's run her own business and worked for herself, while also taking care of me and my younger sister. She would work all day and then be there to pick us up from school at the end of the day, and that's just something that's always inspired me, that you can do everything and you can take care of yourself. And she's always taught me not to rely on anyone else. Another thing she's taught me is what it means to love someone no matter what, unconditionally. She's shown me this by always being there for me and everyone else in my family. No matter what any of us do or what happens, she will always show up for you and will always be there, and that's a great lesson to learn. The next person I'm going to talk about is my best friend, Allie. She's someone who's just always been very consistent in my life. We met when we were 16, almost 8 years ago, and she's never changed or not been there for me. She's always just been ready for whatever I need help with and always there to encourage me and push me forward. She's also just such a positive, lively person at all times. She's somebody I go to anytime I need encouragement or just somebody to lift you up. She's the perfect person. The last person I chose to talk about that's inspired me the most is my boyfriend, Shane. From a young age, he had not the most stable family and had to grow up taking care of himself, which is something very inspiring. He now works full-time while going to school, and he's in pilot training. So all of that just pushes me to do the best I can following his example. I chose these 3 people because they have been around the most for me and impacted me the most out of all the people I could think of, and I couldn't be the person